Hello and welcome to NewsWatch at Home. I'm Anna Azalian, bringing you all the information on how the coronavirus pandemic has affected students and universities. Students across the country will not get to have a graduation ceremony this year because of social distancing. To make up for this, many celebrities have signed up to give inspiring words to the graduates. Volunteers include Jimmy Fallon, Halsey, Hillary Clinton, Pitbull, and John Legend. The iHeartRadio podcast will debut May 15th, 2 days before the national graduation date. Many universities are working to help hospitals fight the coronavirus pandemic any way they can. OU is sending in reinforcements. They're allowing nursing and medical students to graduate early. Reporter Jacob Murray takes a look at how students are adjusting to this change.
The early graduating class of 2020 will get temporary licenses to move from out of their homes in the stay-at-home order and into the workforce to fight against COVID-19.
And with this bit of news, nursing students will be able to help out right away. Some of these early graduates, like senior Kendall Miller, feels confident that her time at Ohio University will go a long way to helping her in this field.
With our last part of our curriculum and our clinical experience, we have to do a preceptorship. So that's 168 hours that we have to complete following a nurse and then eventually taking on their entire assignment.
One reason the early graduates will be given temporary certificates is that the offices that would normally process that paperwork is also closed until the pandemic ends. However, they will still need their permanent license soon after the state of emergency is lifted.
They're just letting us use this temporary license. It says either 90 days past December 2020 or 90 days after the end of the state of emergency. So in that time, we have that time to pass the NCLEX.
Even with this additional help to hospitals, these students are urging the public to remain at home to help further reduce the burden on healthcare providers.
It has to be kind of like an all or nothing deal. We can't just have some people practicing social distancing and then others continuing to have parties and stuff.
I'm Jacob Murray.
These early grads will begin working as soon as they obtain their temporary license. And universities across the country are also giving students more time to make their college decision. But many students are having to make this decision without actually seeing campus in person.
High school senior Valerie Feller has not yet decided where she's going to spend the next 4 years.
Okay, so I kind of have it narrowed down, but not really. I'm deciding between OU and then Tennessee.
Feller says with the stay-at-home order in place, she has more time and more motivation to do research on the two universities. But she says she only feels some pressure to make a decision.
The last of my friends to decide, so like every other person knows what they're doing and where they're going and like are like planning. And they're like, oh, I have my roommate, I have everything. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going.
Ohio University has changed the way they do tours during the stay-at-home order. This so prospective students can still hear from a tour guide.
So there's a virtual tour on our website, and we have a tour guide through Zoom meetings. Pull up that screen, and then they kind of narrate as you go through on campus.
Feller has visited both universities in person, but says she wanted to step foot on campus again before she made her decision.
Like it was more like looking for like that click where you like walk in and like you know.
Both Ohio University and the University of Tennessee have extended their deadline to confirm admission, making June 1st Decision Day 2020. And another change at Ohio University, Shively Court Dining Hall will be closed permanently. This is because of low forecasted enrollment for the next school year. Ohio University is also eliminating one academic theme from its course offerings. OU's website says the food studies theme allows students in the College of Arts and Sciences to focus general studies requirements around one topic of interest. University spokesperson Carly Leatherwood says it's unlikely the food studies program will accept new students after this academic year. She also says this is because of budgetary constraints. But current students are trying to save the program through a change.org petition and letters to the university. Leatherwood says the university will make sure the 10 students already enrolled in the program will be able to finish their certificate. And universities across the country are closing their doors and moving to remote and online instruction for the rest of this spring semester. But Urbana University announced at the end of the spring semester, they will be closing their doors permanently. This is because of the stress of COVID-19 and an already declining enrollment. Former Urbana committed student athletes gave their thoughts after hearing of the closure.
my coach had called me and he just told me that Urbana was shutting down permanently. And that's basically all I said.
Like, I had coaches texting my phone, like, before I even woke up. Like, they knew before me. So they were already texting my phone. So, like, my phone, like, really been blowing up today. A lot of coaches trying to, like, get me to come to their schools and just, like, going through the whole recruiting process again, basically.
And now to Nicholas Snyder with your weather for the week.
Hi everybody, I'm forecaster Nicholas Snyder. Thank you for tuning in to this special episode of NewsWatch. Here's a look at what happened over the last couple of weeks, where we had a very active start to April. 11 tornadoes touched down across the state of Ohio, 4 in northeastern Ohio, 7 in southern Ohio on the 7th and 8th. And here's a large-scale map of that, and we'll zoom on into some of these areas most affected. So in Medina County and Summit County, we had an EF1 tornado. One touchdown in Grafton, moved into Medina, another touchdown in Barberton and moved kind of south into the green area. And then we had 2 EF0 tornadoes in eastern Ohio, in Massillon and East Sparta, and in Columbiana County as well. And as we take a look at what happened across southern Ohio, we had tornadoes down there as well, mostly rated EF0 down here. And we also had one in our neck of the woods in Vinton County with Wicksville. That was also in EF0. So a very active start to early April, but over the past couple of weeks and into the next couple of days, it's going to be relatively calm, but chilly and just ugly out there. Here's that large-scale trough in the jet stream. That's going to keep us cold and rainy as we go throughout the next couple of days. Here's our next weather maker going into Sunday. That's going to bring in some rain for your Saturday night and into your Sunday, and just be plain ugly out there tomorrow. 56 will be the high. Rain will be likely, especially in the morning and early afternoon. We will have rain likely for your Saturday night as well. Winds will be breezy out of the north-northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Across the area, temperatures will generally be in the middle and upper 50s. And here's that extended forecast. Those rain chances don't let up over the next 7 days. 62 will be the high on Monday, 68 on Tuesday, 67 on Wednesday. Rain chances last all the way until Saturday before we finally see some sun.
And while they can't be together in person, Ohio University's Marching 110 still found a way to virtually perform together for Governor DeWine. Reporter Thomas Garverick has this story.
Instead of playing at events like a bowl game or MAC basketball tournament, students of the Marching 110 are back at home bringing an unprecedented challenge.
Just to see how we can operate or get some things accomplished with everybody being gone.
And then Assistant Director of the 110, Emily Talley, came up with an idea. It was inspired from an app she's been using while being at home called Acapella.
Mrs. Talley and Dr. Sook sent out an email saying that we could do a virtual version of playing. It was really awesome because it finally felt like there was some normalcy back in all our lives, and it was great to be able to play with, even though we weren't playing with them, play alongside all the band members.
Then Ricky Reinson, an Ohio University integrated media major, took the idea and pieced the production all together, literally. Reinson got 45 different students to send him videos playing their part in the song, and it was the first time he had ever done something like this, so it took quite some time.
You know, it's kind of embarrassing to actually be honest about it just because of how many drafts we did. I think I was working 3 to 4 days, pretty much full time each day. So as far as, you know, some days it was like 8 hours on it, some days it was 12. So it took a lot of time.
The video was so good that places like TMZ were tweeting about it, and most notably Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, who went on to end one of his daily COVID-19 press conferences this week, sharing the entire video.
Yeah, I think most of us had no idea that he was going to use it at the end of his speech. We were supposed to go to Japan in May, of course, as you may know, and that got canceled. And so one of the people working with us on that program texted me and she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm watching you guys on TV on the virtual ensemble performance." And I was like, what? So it was really kind of cool to see that happen.
The 110 plans to do something similar in the near future because it keeps the band connected during this tough time.
This was just a really unique and powerful way to bring everyone back together again, and Ricky did a great job with it. And all my friends in the band, even though some of them didn't participate, we all felt connected for the first time in weeks, and it was just a really powerful experience.
Thomas Garverick, WOUB News.
That's all we have for you today on NewsWatch. I'm Anna Azalian. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to our next episode airing Monday, giving you your sports fix for the week.